Hey, Shalom.
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 First and foremost, we want to say call halal.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Hakodash.
Send double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much peace, love, and salutations to you brothers and sisters out there glorifying the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, in sincerity and truth. This is GMS Dallas. As you can see, we got the elder Adon, Apostle Cause downstairs. Prepping, we here with the brothers from Denver, and we just wanted to have a live class session. We're gonna open it up and talk about, spiritual preparations, getting your mind right. A lot of times we'll see brothers were sending some chats and showing women talk about how they were gonna get back to being women once World War III starts. And that's when she's gonna start cooking and cleaning and being a meek and humble woman once World War III starts, And sometimes the men have that same mentality.
Right.
The mentality of, I'm gonna wait till World War III pop off to really get into this thing and really get righteous and get my mind right. They don't work like that though. You're not gonna be able to have a montage, a spiritual session with yourself. Like in the movies where they show someone getting ready for a fight, and so they do like a 2-minute clip of them pumping iron and running in the snow and chopping down trees like Rocky, and thinking in 2 minutes you're gonna get ready for a championship prize fight. No, man. The preparation has to be happening now. Every single day we gotta be renewing our mind and our spirit about what the Most High wants, getting our mind geared towards following His will, and then He'll put us in a proper place to be okay. But now is the time for us to get prepared, like it talks about in the book of Romans, the 13th chapter. So, with no further ado, we'll open up with a few scriptures expounding, Lord willing, is edifying. I wanted to start off with one of the scriptures that Elder Adon had mentioned. It's 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, starting at the top, verse 1. It says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you." Okay? And so when brothers that are locked in and paying attention to the prophecies, the Spirit is guiding our knowledge towards the beginning of sorrows, the state of the earth, what the Most High is getting ready to do. There's a tension for those men that are paying attention and are watching. You know what's plugged in, but if you just in your daily life, you ain't paying attention to nothing, you're not going to be prepared in that time, right? Verse 2 says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." Okay? "But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness." Now, and so when we talk about this on the highways and byways, we see people walking up and down the streets, it totally oblivious to the state of things going on. They don't recognize what's happening in Russia, or they don't recognize that MOTB is being prepared. They're not seeing this whole virus as a pandemic or as a plague that the Most High sent on the earth. They don't recognize how that fits a worldwide plague. That's prophecy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, they're paying attention to Will Smith. Don't what do you say? Don't
Chris Rock.
Will
keep
Smith
my
and Chris
wife's
Rock.
name.
Keep my wife's name out of your mouth. They paying attention to that shit, that they're putting over there on the news. And you can ask they can ask anybody about that. Any of them, the newest show on Netflix, they'll tell you in a minute. Like they're abreast to all that knowledge. But the real issue that's going on, like I do this all the time in a Google search. I do Google Trends to see the top searches, the top searches that people are searching for. And in the midst of all this, the gas prices, the war in Ukraine, the MOTB, like anything that's critical to prophecy. Supply chain.
Yeah.
Like they're not even mind, they don't give a shit about that stuff. They're looking up fucking cartoons and SpongeBob. Those are the top those are the top searches that people are looking for on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it shows you where their mind is at. So when it says that Yahushua is going to come as a thief in the night, to them, they're going to be totally caught off guard. But to us, we can read the temperature, like they call it reading the temperature. So we can feel that, like we feel like the heaviness in the air, and we watching the prophecies, we feel it because we in touch, spiritually.
I got one. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Right. So in other words, the Most High is bringing. He brought the C-19, right? He's attacking the food chain supply, but the last thing on these people's minds is that it's the Most High. He's angry with us, so the Most High is getting ready to. They don't even think America. All this shit. The last thing I know is America being destroyed. That will never happen. I can't see this happening. The stock market is shit right now. Man, the stock market is going to shit. They just raised the hikes. Everything's dropping. Right. Next week's going to drop even more. Yep. Right. But these people can't put two and two together. You know.
That's right. They're children of the dark. Like you said, they're Thessalonians.
Yeah, these are scourges sent by the Most High. This is Egypt all over again. Most High sending the plagues, just like in Egypt, you know? And these people are not in tune with it.
It's going to bring change because amendment means change, you know? It's going to bring the transition of the kingdom, you know? And the downfall of Esau's kingdom too, you know?
I got one more. Ecclesiastes 8:5. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart or mind discerneth both time and judgment.
There it goes right there. Reading the temperature, that's called discerning. You know, to discern, you got to know the prophecies. You know, so you gotta understand the prophecy. So that's what we're known for at GMS. We're known for bringing out the prophecies all the time. The prophecies. That's why they call us conspiracy theorists. You know, because we're always talking about prophecies. MOTB. The NWO, New World Order. Now that's becoming like a household name now. Even Illuminati becoming a household name. You know, we've been talking about that. They used to call us crazy. But now you watch these YouTube videos with the MOTB and the darts. Now everybody's, those guys, we owe those guys an apology. That's the comments now. You know? And that's Ezekiel. It says that when these things come to pass, they shall know a prophet has been among them.
I had a precept. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 7. It says, and to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, because we're prepping our mind for that. That's our earnest expectation. You know, is look, we understand that we catching hell, but in the tail end of things, we know Yahushua is going to come in and give a recompense. It says in verse 8, in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High, those that's not paying attention, you know, those that's lollygagging, those that are, searching up cartoons and stuff like that on Google searches. It says that know not the Most High and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power. Like that guy that came up yesterday, when that Kemet spirit, you know, a lot of people that just think that they know, they're gonna get judged, man.
It's the overstand, yeah.
We have an advantage through the Holy Spirit to understand. Like Noah had an advantage. That's why he was able to do what was necessary to be saved out of that situation. So we have an advantage, you know, through understanding prophecy, you know, the fear of the Lord.
Yeah, you got to prepare your mind to lose everything. That's something that you have to continuously repeat to yourself, so you don't lose sight of what the greater goal is. A lot of times, you might have a family or business or this or that. You got to go into that with the mindset that eventually this is going to be gone. So you keep the main thing, you know. But if you focused on that and you're not focused on continuously, washing yourself with the water of the word, when the shit hit the fan, you'll be looking back like Lot's wife. You're not gonna just snap at your spiritual Slim Jim, so to speak. Now's the time to rehearse the righteous acts, like it talks about in Judges. To continue in these things in your mindset and practice it amongst the ministry, so when things pop off, you're not all shook. You know, we talk about World War III and stuff like that, and that brings us joy. Because we know the will of the Heavenly Father is being executed.
That's right.
Okay?
I got to appreciate
And when most people see those things, they think negatively. But we have the advantage to where we understand, and we have of course it's going to be straight All right, but we understand that these straight things have to happen to get the water.
You know where the punch coming from, you
Yeah.
know, at least. Yep. This is St. Matthew 24 and 44. It says, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh.
Right, you gotta stay ready, man.
Right.
Like a fighter that really wants to, take a championship fight. Man, maybe the contender drops out the fight last minute.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ready, if you always been ready, you can just jump in there and take the fight. Short notice.
Stay ready. That's the
It
same.
happens
Right?
all the
You
time.
gotta stay in shape.
One guy didn't make the drug test.
Right.
But one guy still he fight somebody.
Right, and so that's an opportunity of a lifetime for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Right. You can seize opportunities if you're already ready.
Mm-hmm.
It says, verse 45, who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord had made ruler over his household to give them meat in due season.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna be a servant that when the Lord of the house leaves, you just chilling, like you
Right.
fishing, and you're not taking care of the
You ain't
finances
tending
of the
to
land.
nothing. Yeah.
You ain't tending to nothing.
No maintenance being
That's
done.
that's these other Israelite camps.
Yeah.
That's them. What you said, they fishing, having a bed, and they not cutting the grass or feeding the sheep or feeding the dogs or the horses.
Right.
Then when the master comes back, the shit is all fucked up.
Everything in disarray. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Something
these wicked-
happens.
That's these wicked Israelite groups, man. That's all them other groups. They're not tending the sheep.
Yeah.
Well,
And that's also some guys that claim to be great millstone.
Yep.
Like the third titty, like the apostles say. Useless.
Yep. You got a lot of guys like that in GMS still.
Mm-hmm.
Jokers, man. Busters, man. But that's okay. Because all the guys that he talking about, they're going to get routed out pretty soon, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can only fake it so long.
Yep. It's happening. Yep. Verse. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
2 more
It's
verses.
just like boxing. Like, we always use boxing as an analogy because boxing is spiritual to a degree. You can't play boxing. There's no way you can fake it. You can't fake it, man. You get in the ring to spar, you can't pretend that you're a boxer. Like you put on gloves and hit the bag, but you got to really have some type of skill and really know what you're doing. And you got to have the heart. You got to be tough. You know what I mean? You got to have the fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? But you can't just be some dude, I'm a boxer, and then put the mouthpiece and the wraps and the gloves, and you get in the ring, and you in there with another dude who's a real boxer. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt, man. You're gonna get fucking hurt, like real bad. You can't get in there and pretend and okay, I'm just gonna, that's just play. You ain't no playing.
So long, fake thugs and pretend.
Yeah, that's just truth. You can't pretend in this truth. Okay, you can't pretend.
Yeah, it's not gonna work out for you in the end.
Right.
No,
You'll eventually get something gonna hit you to where you're gonna get physically
Well,
weeded out.
we have examples of that, according to the scriptures, man. That's why when certain things happen to certain guys, they just fall right out. Well, some dudes just end up leaving on their own.
Yeah, we got an example of that going on now, man. Man, the pressure of the discipline of this truth mentally breaks the people who ain't really serious about it. Okay?
One last verse on this, because this is the point actually, in verse 46, Matthew 24 and 46. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. And doing is an action word, being active.
That's one of my favorite scriptures, man.
When
That's
the
one of
Lord
my
come
favorite
back,
scriptures.
you want to always put yourself in a
Yeah.
position, whatever capacity through the Spirit, to be active.
Proactive.
Proactive, Proactive, that's right.
Right. And that's
Like,
how you
Eyadakar is one of my favorite scriptures. It's heavy you was reading that, 'cause I always quote that scripture. That's one of the scriptures I always quote, man. That scripture's always in my head, man. That was heavy that you was reading that.
Yep.
Quote that again.
I'll read it again. You just want to get some meat off of it. This is St. Matthew 24 and 46. It says, blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. That's a blessing. Blessed is that servant. Meaning, you got to be in the work, man. You got to be in this truth. That, hey, the Lord is Yahweh Shai. We know that. Find him so doing. Being serious about this truth, man. All the guys, and we have to always keep talking about them. These other groups, they partying and shit, having Passover parties and They making rap records and car shows, wrestling matches, anything you could think of. That's these dudes are doing, man. You understand what I'm saying? Celebrating Passovers and titty bars and all that bullshit. Yeah. And then on top of it, perverting the gospel. Perverting the gospel. You know what I mean? That's not doing the work of the Lord.
That's right. Sitting on the sideline too, guys. Some guys just got their hands in their pants, man.
Yeah, but when they jump on the comment boards and critique us, like that dude yesterday, the Kemetic guy I now mentioned.
I oversee.
He can't, but I already knew he was a demon. At first, I didn't want to engage him because I already know how it go, man. After being in this truth for so many years, you know when a demon comes up, you already know. You just already know. It's like, okay, he's a demon. Can I ask you a question, brother? I already knew it. I was like, okay, right? He stood there and listened, and he was agreeing.
He was waiting, boy.
Right, but then he was basically trying to critique us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With his bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, first of all, man, you don't even know who the fuck you are. How you gonna critique somebody and you don't even obviously don't know who you are? How can a man even be a man not knowing who he is, what your nationality is, man?
Yep.
Because apparently he thinks he's a pharaoh. He's a descendant of the.
What happened to Pharaoh?
Yeah, what happened to the pharaoh?
Yeah.
What happened to Egypt? It's nothing but just ruins that people go and travel to see. It's nothing but a bunch of fucking buildings with mummies and dead bodies in them. That's what's left of Egypt. Some pyramids and nothing but this big empty, big buildings with a bunch of corpses inside of them. Yeah. And everybody's so amazed at that shit. If Egypt was so great, it would have still been in power today. Right?
Right. Everybody be speaking Phoenician.
Yeah.
I got something real quick. This is Matthew 15, and the point is in 13. I'll start at 12. It says, Then came the disciples and said unto him, Knowest thou that the Pharisees were offended after they heard the saying? Verse 13. But he answered and said, and he is Yahushua, every plant which my heavenly Father had not planted shall be rooted up.
It was a little good one.
Yep.
So that's why a lot of guys are falling off. But it's good though. You know what? It's good that it's happening now. I'm talking about GMS. I'm gonna start with GMS. It's good that guys are leaving and falling off. I'm happy. You see what I'm saying? Because like, hey brother, I'd rather just get all the fucking
the riffraff.
Yeah, the riffraff, the undesirables. Pull out all the weeds from the good, from your rose bush or your garden. You gotta pull them weeds.
You
gotta pull weeds out of your garden if you want your garden to grow, because weeds will choke out the good stuff.
Right.
But if you're growing some cabbage or cucumbers, tomatoes, and weeds, if you know anything about ever tending to a garden, you gotta, us brothers that's from the country originally, we know about that. You gotta pull them weeds out, man. It can be tedious, hard work sometimes, pain in the ass, but you gotta do it.
And daily.
Because otherwise the weeds will grow up and choke out the goddamn good seeds.
Yeah. Eating all the nutrients.
Yeah, it take the nutrients out of your.
Eating all the goddamn chicken.
Yeah, your shit will grow all messed up. So the Most High and Yahushua are the pluckers, man.
And you got guys that are weeds.
Man.
But they swear that they're a beautiful flower in the garden, representing. And they think that they're going to be able to spiritually discern when times get tough. But because you're not really sincere about this truth, because you're not active, because you're not flowing in the spirit, whenever times do come, you're not going to be able to jump into that fight with spiritual power, with might.
Oh no, you're going to be fucked.
Yeah, you're going to be through. That delusion of grandeur is going to become a quick fallacy for you. You're going to realize you wasn't built for this.
A lot of ring rust.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this. With that being said, I'm going to throw it out there again. It ain't no woman in the truth. You women are not in the truth. Y'all not down with the truth. Y'all just women that like groupies that like to hang around Israelite brothers. Okay? Y'all not in the truth. Ain't no woman in the truth. Okay? If you tell me you are, I'm gonna just ask one question. I'm gonna say, okay, does your husband have other wives, sister? And do you go and get those wives for him? That's one question. And based on the answer I get, I'll know if you're in the truth. And if she said, "Come, yes, Apostle. As a matter of fact, I just got him a wife the other day." I'm gonna say, "Okay, Shalom, Sister Barakatah, you in the truth."
Right.
Where's the receipts?
Kind
But I know I'm not gonna get that answer.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So this is 1 Corinthians 9 and 24. It says, "Know ye not that they which run in the race run all, but one receiveth the prize?"
one receives the prize, one particular way of type of person receiving a prize. Go ahead.
So run that ye may obtain.
Mm-hmm.
And every man that striveth for the mastery is tempered in all things.
He's striving for the mastery of what? Obedience to the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Pleasing Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Mastering, walking in his righteousness. Right? Meaning being spiritually discerned in the way you think, move, and operate. Okay? Go ahead.
Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown.
Can I add to that too? Are temperate? That also, that's also balance. That means balance.
That's right.
That's also dealing with knowing how to deal with balance as a leader. Because all of y'all being raised up to be leaders. I'm talking about even you younger brothers. I'm not even talking to like the old camp elders here. You other young up and coming brothers. Y'all are not here just to be some guys on the sideline. The 144,000 is being gathered, which they are all going to be kings and leaders over other millions of Israelites. 144,000 is not all Israel. So who the hell are they going to rule over? They're going to rule over. We're going to rule over the rest of Israel and the other nations. So each and every last one of you brothers have to understand the importance of who you are, man. Don't just think, oh, I'm just nobody regular brother up in here. Nah, man, everybody that's in here is a somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got your flesh under control, you balanced. I want to get that word real quick for temperate.
Yeah.
Strong's G 1467. Ekratuomai.
It's ekratuomai, and in the Greek, and it says to be self-controlled, continent. All right, to exhibit self-government, conduct oneself temperately. In a figure drawn from athletes who is preparing themselves for the games, abstain from unwholesome food, wine, and sexual indulgence. All right, so controlling yourself, man. You know, those that strive for the mastery have self-control in the spirit.
Not allowing your desires to overcome you.
That's right.
In points where it's not beneficial, you allow a particular desire to overcome you and fuck up everything.
Yeah. I got a quick precept.
Yeah, and that desire could be anything, not just a woman.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not just a woman. It's not always about a woman. It could be the desire for I want to get paid.
Yeah,
Riches. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. You know.
Even power.
Power.
Or you want to jump ranks, you know, because you want to be the top dude in in the camp, or you want to be over the elders or whatever. So you skip the ranks, you know, so you can get a top spot, or you got a lot of dudes out there that we spoke about earlier doing a lot of crazy shit because they want to be the top dude, you know. They may be going off, they know they're going off, but they're not gonna abase themselves or say slakia. They just gonna be proud.
Yeah. Well, back in the main camp in New York, we had a lot of guys like that. We had guys, they wasn't even in true 5 years yet. They didn't even touch their 5-year point. Remember that one little rodent, little Indian boy? Remember him?
Yeah.
That little rodent, little
Yeah.
Indian boy.
Yeah.
He wasn't even in true 5 years.
Yeah.
He wanted to set up another nigga, you don't know nothing.
Yeah.
But the Apostle Paul was like, okay, but you gotta go do your own thing. Shoot.
Bye.
Yeah, where's he at?
Yeah, yo, he came in this thing maybe 4 years, maybe he was, I don't even know if he did made 4, 3 or 4.
He wasn't there too long.
He wasn't in there too long, but you know what? I knew he was I knew he was a demon. I never fucking liked him anyway. When he was in the crowd, when he was in the audience, I used to stand there and look. I said, who the fuck is this demon? Right? And then one day I come walking up and I see him in the camp. Boy, I was so fucking mad. I said, what is this demon doing in the camp? Who let this demon in the camp, man? I come up, hey, get out. Get out. I'm like, man, you fuck, man. But I knew he was a demon. But then all of a sudden, he want to set up his own camp. You don't know enough to set up your own. What do the Bible say? We just brought this scripture out the other day. Under tutors until a time appointed of the Lord. So let that be a lesson to all of the rest of you young brothers and you brothers watching. You got to come up on the level first. You can't just come in like the elder said and jump ranks. Oh, I got this. No, man, you ain't got shit, man.
Yeah.
It takes years bro, it takes years to become a man in this truth.
You mean experience points.
Experience. A tribulation, trial, error.
Yep.
Denial, pain. Okay?
Let
You can't really. I mean, you could bring the scriptures out and you could talk about it, but you're not talking about it from a point of understanding because you ain't been through this shit, you know.
Well, another dude. Remember Mickey Mouse? Remember him?
Yeah, he's the first one I thought of.
He's another one. This another little young dude. He was with us for a few years. I think he hung around for like what, 7 years?
He was around for a little while.
He was around for a little while, but he was a young man, and he shot up too fast.
Yeah.
That's another thing that can destroy you in this truth. Well, what the elder talking about, trying to be a star. Brother, I've seen him come and go. I've seen him come since I've been in the truth. I didn't see these wonder boys come along.
Yep.
These wonder boys, man. You know what I mean? They come in, they know a lot of scriptures, little wonder boys, and they catch the eye of the elders. You know, but the Lord allows that.
Yeah.
And the elders will take a liking to him too. Like, hey, come on, brother, you read, you speak, brother. You know, but that can be the Spirit raising you up to your fall. And you think, hey, see, the apostles like me. See, the apostles like me. They took me under their wing. You should really want to kind of, like, yo, you know what? Scriptures talk about that. Keep thy foot.
Yep.
When I go to the house, hey, if I'm noticing like if I was a new dude coming in, I'm noticing the elders, the apostles, I think I'm going a little too fast. Yo, maybe I should just be more humble and kind of pull back a little. You know what I mean? Don't try to be the star of the show.
That's temperance.
That's it.
That's temperance.
That's simple right back.
Yeah.
You gotta know when to shut
Exactly,
up.
man.
Know when to step up. But that comes with experience a lot.
No, it's like that. It's in the Apocrypha. I can't remember where it's at, but it says even if you know the answer to something, sometimes you gotta
Don't try to be the teacher's pet.
Yeah.
Me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes, fall back, even though you might know the answer. Because you already know it, so you know what? Nah, let me just chill. And you know what, man, fuck that, I know, but you know what? Yeah, man, I'm gonna let this brother shine, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him. Now, brothers don't know it. Then I say, well, look, hey, elder, I know. Like if nobody else know it,
right,
the answer. But sometimes let another brother shine. Sometimes, man. Let brothers floss, man. You know what I'm saying?
Jake don't even let the younger brothers get their shine on. You ask them what is love, and according to the Bible, give it a commandment. Yeah, man, I know you know.
Yeah. That's why sometimes, man, like I be telling them at the camp and shit, and brothers like hey man, we did the work. Sometimes, man, look, I don't gotta be on the fucking camera all the time. And if the Spirit is on me, hey, the Spirit comes in me heavy, I'll speak. Or I'll get in there, but like the brothers on the camera say, keep the camera on the main speaker. Like if the Spirit. Hey man, I think I'll be in that high priest Ariel spirit jump. Hold on, let me say something. Yeah. Say my thing and then go on, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, just keep the camera on. I'm in general. Let other brothers shine sometimes. You don't gotta be the star of the fucking show. It took years. Hey, for many, many fucking years, Apostle Gabar and myself, we wasn't getting no shine. We wasn't flossing in the school. We wasn't no. They looked at them guys, they rebels, them two motherfuckers. But we didn't care. We loved it that way. We liked it that way. We liked it, man. But guess what? with Apostle Tahar just growing and learning, just feeding all them years, being fed, learning shit in the background. You know what I mean?
That's
All them other guys were the superstars and shit, but where are they now?
Gone.
See?
They burnt out.
Oh, like the artist formerly known as, I don't want to mention his name. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the great beneficent eyes of Dallas. Right? He had to be the star of the show. All the fucking time. Yeah, let me say, well, hold on, let me say this. See, and I'm the type of dude, I'm the type of guy, like he LL Cool J or somebody like that. See? Temperance, patience. The scripture says time and chance happen to every man. Right? Because we all gonna shine, brother.
You get your chance.
Look, we all gonna shine together. When Yahweh Shai come back. But Yahweh Shai gotta shine first.
Right.
Well, that's what we're here to do. To give him the glory.
Come. How we gonna shine? How you gonna shine? And Yahweh Shai ain't even shining, man. He ain't even shining yet in the earth, man.
Right.
Come on, bro.
That's
Everything decently and in order.
I got a quick precept. It links right up what you was reading. This is 1 Corinthians 9 and 27. Yep. It says, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection. Subjection means what? Under rules. So govern yourself. Like, your car has something on it called a governor, right? So when you mash your gas, you don't go too fast. There's a governor that stops you from going too fast so you don't blow the engine. So in its truth, you got to learn how to govern yourself. And that's when you reach true mastery, That's why we got to catch hell before, Yahweh got to get his glory first. But we got to catch hell. We got to go through things. We got to be refined before we can get our glory, because we got to master our emotions. We got to master ourselves, So that's when you get to the next spiritual levels, So when you get into this truth, you got to master certain like this. No sex on Sabbath, right? It's one of the first demons you got to fight when you come in this truth.
Well, no, but according to them guys, you can have sex.
Oh, yeah, well,
my man said you can do it.
Well,
Scriptures don't say not to.
Yeah.
Niggas always looking for a wicked loophole.
Yeah.
Why would you want to? Why would you want to have sex? It's a solemn day, man. It's
Holy.
It's a holy
What
It's a
makes
holy
it different
day.
than- What makes it different than the other days? If you
Come.
Do whatever you want.
Come.
can't pick up a stick, but you can put your stick in something.
Yeah. I mean, you got fucking how many other days? It's 7 days, right? 6 other days you can get some meat. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta have that one day, which you know is a holy day. How come?
It's lawful to do good on the Sabbath. This shit good.
Yeah, come. Yup, niggas are wicked, man. Yeah. So you got 6 other whole, or any other fucking day, you can't just, you can get with your woman anytime you want, except for one day you can't give to the Most High to let it be a solemn, holy day. See?
What are you gonna do if you got that type of mindset? What are you gonna do when shit gets tight?
That's what we talk about.
Come.
When shit gets tight, you gonna give in to any. You don't have any, no quarrels about your
Come.
No discipline.
no discipline. You don't have no temperance. Like,
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Patience.
You got no
Yeah.
covenant.
You can't wait till the Sabbath is over.
Right, patience. Long
Patience.
So they don't observe high holy days then.
No.
No sex, because you can't have sex on high holy days. On the Passover night, you can't have sex. So that means they have sex with their woman on their period. All that shit.
You're not supposed to be around your woman when technically.
Technically not.
I mean, everybody's brother situations are different. Hey, I've lived with women before, so like you know what I'm saying. Sometimes your woman on her moon, but you stay away from her ass. But hey, if you can stay away from her ass, man, don't be around her. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you can help it, I'm saying.
Yep. So this is 1 Corinthians 9:27. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
Yeah, there's some good. I bring out some good old school scriptures, man, today. But these are scriptures that remind me of go back to 1 West. We used to bring these, and you know the crazy shit about it? The dude, one of the guys before I joined the Apostle Tahar camp, you heard Yashawan, the original Yashawan. I was in his camp when I first came in, and he used to bring out that scripture all the time. That was one of Yashawan's favorite scriptures. Yeah, see that? The Most High And you bring that back to truth and pull your head out the truth. And the Most High pulled him out the truth. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The nigga that brought me in the truth, he fell out. The dude the nigga that taught me the truth, he fell out. You know what I mean? So that's what that's talking about. If you don't, because they didn't put their bodies under, like the scriptures say. See what I mean? They didn't maintain order of serving the Most High. They got led away by diverse lusts. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So when the going gets tough, the Lord ain't gonna have your back. You didn't have his back.
Yep.
Done.
You couldn't put off simple mindsets and things on particular days. So why should the Lord protect your ass?
Done. Done, man.
You gonna take the karama.
Basically.
Yep.
He had priest about talking about he gonna take it and get it and take it out at the last minute and shit.
Who
Nah,
said that?
he just said what if?
What if?
Yeah, what if somebody does that? But
can't
man, that
do
dude.
that.
Oh, you too. He
Childish.
too.
That's just childish.
Yeah, that's just the way I entertain that shit.
Right.
But that shit bonds to your body, your tissue anyway. The
Yeah.
shit, the capsules that it's made out of,
Silicon.
yeah, it's made in a way to where it bonds to your
You
tissue.
know what?
It becomes a part of you.
I tell you what, even if we wanted to even entertain that stupidity, right? First of all, okay, let's make believe you could take it out, right? The fact that you took it, you're doomed.
There it is.
Exactly.
Worship the
You
image.
can't turn back. There's no turning back once you're down the road, man.
You've been marked.
You've been marked.
Once you took
Because
it,
from the minute you took it, you're marked. I don't give a fuck if you take a knife and cut it out. You're marked. You took it.
you did the act.
You accepted the mark of the beast.
You made an oath
You
with
made an oath.
another God. Like that's what that is. A full-blown oath, man. And if your mind ain't right, if you can't put off pussy on it, like what do you think when they say you can't eat, you gonna do the next best thing to fulfill your lust?
Done.
And you're not gonna just jump into that type of like we say the spiritual power and all that. You don't just jump into that. You got to be practicing that now.
Yep. We're going through that process now.
Grace was for. Grace wasn't the time for you for an occasion to the flesh. Grace was for us to get more in the spirit.
Done.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it says here in the verse before what the elder read in verse 26. It says, I therefore so run not as uncertainly, so fight I not as one that beateth the air. What does that mean? If you're not fighting as one that beateth, that means you train. That means you're training. That means you're preparing yourself. You've gone through the process of refining yourself and creating that temperance in the way you think and you move. You're not running as uncertainly. You know how to run the race. Like you see these marathon runners, they have it in their mind. They know how fast they're running, so where they can finish the marathon, 26 miles. And if you watch professional marathon runners, they're not running slow. They hitting that hump. Okay, they run probably faster for 26 miles than probably us just doing a 3-mile run. When you watch them, you can tell they got it down pat. You know, they're certain about making it to the very end, and that takes what? Training. You don't just jump into a marathon race. You have to train for it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Trials.
You know, you do trials, you run, you do half marathon days. You timing yourself per mile. You're eating right and doing whatever. You know, that's what we're doing right now in the spirit. All right, this is a marathon type of thing. Right? But we're pushing the word, we're going about it. But if you're not really in it, you think you're just going to sprint in the end, you're going to pull a hamstring in the spirit.
Yeah. Well, some guys sprint at the beginning of it and run out of steam.
Right.
And they're not able to continue.
That's right.
See, you don't sprint. That's what I'm saying. It's a pace.
It's a marathon.
Like the elder said, they're moving, but they're not sprinting. A sprint or a relay race is different. It's not a relay. A marathon is not a relay race.
Right.
Or a sprint. A sprint is a sprint, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, what's his name? Jesse Owens was doing.
Yep.
He was sprinting he was sprinting full speed, outran them damn Nazis, right? No, a marathon is a pace, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
Different environments sometimes too.
That's right.
So this is 1 Timothy 4:13. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine.
Till I come, give attendance to reading, exhortation, and doctrine. Right? The teachings, the doctrine. You want to give attendance to that. You want to be constantly in that mindset, not that lackadaisical, You at the back of the camp when you do fucking show up. You don't do any lessons. You say you're a help, but who have you helped? You're not you or whatever administration has given to you. You don't do it. You don't commit to it. You're just hanging about, eating chicken, like you say, ranch on your knuckles. You dip it all the way in the bottom. Double dip.
Then you'll bite the motherfucker and dip it back in the ranch.
Again.
Double dip.
Like, nigga, stop.
Okay, you just show up every single time the food's done, like
Right on time.
woo, shalom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had
The spirit is gonna weed them. Spirit is gonna weed them type of guys out.
Yeah. We used to call them Passover. We used to call them. We had plenty of those Passover party Israelites.
Goose
Dudes that this back when we had the actual school up in Connecticut. We had the actual church, the building. Apostle Tahar used to come up a lot, even on days when we wasn't teaching. Like on Saturday we go out and speak. Then on Sunday, Apostle Tahar would come up, the other brother, Elder Malak, brothers would come, and we would all,
and it's like they materialize.
Yeah, brother, we would, we had a grill in front of the school. We'd cook out right in front of the school. We'd throw down. Then there was particular guys, they're gonna come to class. We didn't see them in a month. Oh, shalom, oh, they are good.
Yeah, just pop
That's
out
no
of
good.
Yeah.
It's like they just came out of the
Compliment,
matrix.
they be complimenting you.
Damn, you good, boy.
Yeah. And they tell you about all your greatest achievements in your life. That's what I
got Grey Goose
I love you when you do this.
Yeah.
Bro.
Grabbing the bottles, pouring and shit.
Yeah,
Right?
goose guzzlers.
And then the dudes, we don't see them at all. Then when the Passover comes,
Oh yeah.
show up with a bag, cut the baddest garment,
Hell yeah.
fringes coming all over the place, man.
Like they never left.
Like they never left.
The chill point on
They're
it.
like, hey, yo, bro, man, we ain't seen you in class for a while. What's up?
Since 2000, whatever.
Yeah. They pop up and niggas are niggas, man. And that's why Apostle Tahar but Apostle Tahar started it. He did a video on it years ago. The Passover is not a lamb dinner. You see what I'm saying? That's why the Passover, which is the Sabbath, is sacred. That's why you don't invite certain people to the Passover. You see what I'm saying? You don't invite just anybody to the Passover. The Passover is for brothers that are serious about the truth. Remember what the scriptures say, whoso eateth unworthily eateth damnation unto himself. You see what I mean? So the Passover is something to be taken very seriously. You see what I'm saying? Because it's the Sabbath. You see what I'm saying? These high holy days will be taken serious.
And we get kind of scared around the Sabbath.
God, I'm always scared, man.
Yeah, because most times when he passed judgment,
I'm always scared, brother.
You don't know.
I'm always scared around it before, during, and after
Hell yeah.
the Passover, man. Because we've seen judgment come. Before the Passover, we've seen people get judged during and after. You see what I'm saying? The dudes who got kicked out on the Passover. you remember our old homeboy, that dude, Ali the nigga.
Negro.
That nigga came, he was another nigga. He was just a straight nigga.
Yeah, he was.
He was just a straight nigga.
A thief,
A thief, an adulterer, he was stealing money from brothers.
He stole money from me.
He robbed his brother for a couple of $100.
Trying to talk to my woman all the time.
Trying to talk to his woman. He was taking other younger brothers into fucking department stores, having them steal shit.
Yeah, wicked ass.
Really, man, we should have jumped that nigga out of the school.
Yeah.
That should have been like a gang jump out. That's what he really deserved.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit, but then, hey, the Passover night, boy, he came in there. That's when we still had the school, boy. He came in there, boy. And then we got the reports back, then we went next door, me and myself and the other apostles, the elders. We had a quick council. Apostle Tahar had a quick council with us. He said, this nigga gotta go. He's out of here. We came back in, all the other brothers. That lamb was smelling good that night too, man.
Yeah, and he had a badass garment.
He had a bad garment on, his turban. He was standing there, boy. He was looking at his car. I'm gonna fuck that lamb up. I think he told one of them, yo, I'm gonna tear that lamb up.
Yeah, like the prom, you gotta dress.
Yeah, but no, he had the baddest garment in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then he's standing in the Apostle Tahar, said, hey, brother, you stand up, man. He said, look, man, yo, you can be dismissed from this Passover, man.
Damn.
Gave him his walking papers in front of everybody. He got kicked, brother, I wouldn't want that to be me. Getting kicked out on the Passover. And then the very next morning, me and Elder Benazir was driving, right up Fairfield, we were driving, and then We almost ran him over. The nigga was walking. Yo, he had demons on him.
Yeah.
He was walking just like this, like in slow motion.
Yeah.
Like another was like the demons were pulling him down.
Yeah.
He was walking, and then we got, oh, yo, and he,
Like a swamp,
Yeah,
like a
get
swamp
out.
monster.
yeah, but he was gone. He was through.
Yeah.
And then he kept on, he was like, yo, you see those niggas? Oh, shit. The Most High, like right then and there, the Lord just unleashed on him, man.
I saw him in the mall, man.
He threw.
Yeah, he was bugging.
He threw.
So you want to see God? On God. On God.
Yeah.
Lord.
But that's a scary thing. That's what can happen to you for fucking around with this truth, man.
Yeah. You gotta
The
stay-
Lord ain't playing.
Give attendance to it. Give attendance to it, man. It's a pleasure to be amongst the brothers, man. So give attendance to it because it's gonna be needful for when things really hit the fan. So you be locked in the spirit, and you're not looking towards something in the world. And your hesitation in the world creates a train wreck in the spirit. We gotta put off the old man and put ye on the elect. That's the time that we in, man. You wanna finish that?
So 1 Timothy 4:14, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the land on the hands of the presbytery.
Go ahead. You gotta constantly cultivate that gift that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave, man. That's how you give thanks. You know? Go ahead.
Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Take heed unto thyself.
Then pay attention to yourself. Be critical of yourself. You know, Apostle Hart just had, one of the brothers took a clip of him basically giving an exhortation to all the Akyam. You know, and we all have to take heed unto ourselves. All of us have things that we need to be more disciplined about. Whatever it is, in whatever particular area. You know, according to what the Most High is giving you. Okay? Go ahead, John.
It says, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them. For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
That's how you save yourself and those that might be listening and following you, man. Those are treasures stored in heaven.
Take heed unto the doctrine. And that's why you study and you meditate on the scriptures. Like even when you ain't studying, you should always be meditating on this truth, on the scriptures, and just, you know what I mean? Like, when you just out, whatever you're doing, man, you're meditating on the scriptures. You might be at work, but your mind is meditating on this truth. Yeah, you know what I mean?
We get a couple more and then we can roll out. Gotta get to the airport.
Oh, kind of. First or Second Timothy or 2 Peter 1:10, it says, wherefore the brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
Another good one.
For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall.
Yep, diligently, man. You gotta give diligence. That means you gotta be around. You gotta be present. Not sitting playing PlayStation all goddamn day, man. All right?
Up under your woman all the time, man. Up under you got guys, man. I'm just say it, man. I'm just fucking say it, man. That certain brothers, man, that just, man, they up under their fucking woman, man. They don't really come around, you know what I'm saying? Brothers like pulling teeth to get them to come around brothers, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when they do come, it's like, they're making a grand appearance. Like, hey, shalom, brother, damn, man, you know? Yeah, I just be chilling, man. I got to be home, brother. You know what I'm saying? Up under your woman, all up in that family man zone. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, your woman and your kids ain't gonna save you, man.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
If anything, they'll hold you back from making the right decision.
Done.
You know?
And like we always say, man, look, you got brothers that got families, women and children, and they take care of their women and families. That's what you're supposed to do. The scriptures talk about that, about a man that don't take care of his family, right? That's what you're supposed to do. That's just one of your chores as a man. If you got a woman, you deal with your woman. You got to make sure she good. She got what she need. Your children, of course, that's just your offspring, your seed. So you're supposed to fucking take care of your children, right? If you got kids, that's what you're gonna tell you. I'm hungry, daddy. I don't know what you're gonna do, little motherfucker. What you gonna do?
Go fishing, nigga.
Yeah, go fishing, nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah, right? No, you're gonna feed your son, feed your daughter. Your daughter needs some shoes for school, whatever. Whatever. You do that, right? Brothers got families in here, and they take care of their families, man. But you have to understand that you can't be. I'm gonna say it. You can't be enamored with your family.
You got to discern what times you in.
Con.
It's about discerning what times you in. You know, there's a time and place for everything. You know.
Yeah, exactly. It's discernment. We in the times now, brother. You might lose your family. You understand? The elder Thyself from Atlanta, man, he made that bad statement to me when I was in Atlanta because we were just having that we were just having that conversation. You know, and that brother himself, he has a woman, kids. Yeah, but that brother, his attitude was like, look, man, and that brother sacrificed. He got a woman and his kids. He pretty much, like, he barely be with them because he be with the brothers. He's just all into the brotherhood. But his family, they got what they need. They taken care of. When he can, he spends time with his woman, and if he says, yeah, I'm gonna just chill with that old lady for a couple of hours, and then he's still gonna, I'm gonna go with my woman for a couple of hours, man. I'm gonna hook up with y'all brothers later. He be on that type of shit. That's cool, but he made a heavy statement. He said, look, whatever you're not willing to sacrifice will become the sacrifice.
Yeah, that's true.
That's so fucking true. If you scared of losing your woman, guess what? You're gonna lose your woman.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's absolutely.
You're gonna lose that. Even your children, you scared, nah, man, my kids, I can't lose. You're gonna end up losing your kids, man. And then we gotta go back to Job as an example. Job lost everything. Okay, he lost it all. His woman, his kids, his woman told him to curse the Most High and die. Or that particular woman. You know what I mean? You know Job was dirty. You know Job didn't go back to her after that.
Hell no.
When the Lord rose him up again.
I got something for you, Apostle. This is Matthew 19. The point's in 29, but I'll start at 28. It says, and Yahushua said unto them, verily, I say unto you, that ye which followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in a throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
See that? 12 thrones.
12 thrones.
Meaning that 12 kings, right? There's gonna be, but it's gonna be more than 12 kings. There's gonna be 144,000 kings. But those 12 kings are gonna be the chief kings.
Chief kings.
Under Yahushua. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then amongst the 12 kings, there's gonna be one king, King David. He's gonna be over all the other 12 kings. Right? Because David is gonna come back in his lot. You come back in your lot. Right?
Yeah, he said it. We in a regeneration.
Come.
Yep.
Yep.
The reincarnation.
Yep. Verse 29. And
Then, hold on. Let me talk. That's a reincarnation scripture right there.
Okay.
These idiots that was talking about, I don't believe in the reincarnation. What the fuck is that? How the fuck are they gonna sit on thrones on earth? Or that was talking about in heaven. That means in heaven. That's the spirit realm. The spirit realm is not like the physical realm.
The throne of David is going to be established here
On earth.
On earth.
That's Amos. That's Amos, the 9th chapter.
Exactly.
You know?
Yes, sir.
Right? So David, that's the proof that amongst the 12 kings, David is going to be the king over them. He's going to be the head king on earth. See? Peter. That's right, which was Peter, because he was over them in the past. The order, right? The regeneration means reincarnation. Meaning they're going to be kings. They were living back then 2,000 years ago, but regeneration, meaning they're going to come back in the flesh and rule as kings on the earth. See?
Done. It says, and every one that had forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life.
Inherit everlasting life.
So that's the reward for putting off things of the world on this side and focusing on spiritual matters. And from that, the reward whenever the kingdom of heaven is established on earth. 100-fold of those things.
Man, you can't even fathom that right now.
Yeah.
In this weak ass condition that we in right now, we can imagine a little, but I can't fathom it really. I can't even fathom what the kingdom is going to be like on earth, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we get little small, little teeny ideas Like case in point, that movie Eddie Murphy Coming to America. That's like, and that's not even. But that's just like I guess the closest our little minds now to get to. Yeah, brother.
No, Paul. When Paul went and when he went in the spirit world,
he
said there weren't words to describe what he saw. He said there were no words to describe the things he saw. So it's beyond our imagination. Like what is waiting for us beyond our imagination.
Man,
no alarm clocks, no getting up for work, no
Oh man, brother,
no taxes.
That's why the Lord gonna have to give us new. Well, first of all, these bodies ain't going nowhere, and our minds even gotta fucking change. Even our minds are gonna be changed, brother. We couldn't. The Most High couldn't take us and drop us in the kingdom now.
Oh no, we would.
But we died.
We wouldn't survive.
We wouldn't survive because we wouldn't even know how to fathom how to deal with what was in front of us, man.
Comprehend.
A woman. Let's say the Lord brought you into the future and put you in the kingdom in this weak ass body and this weak mind. A woman, you wouldn't even be able to deal with her.
Yeah. She just starts talking, you fall out and shit.
Yeah, then you pass out.
Oh, was it Judith that stopped the war? There was war. It was Judith, right?
Well, a couple, y'all young.
Yeah, Judith.
The Most High right now just put a cup of pure wine, the wine that Yahweh Shai said he's gonna drink with us. You couldn't drink. I wouldn't be able to drink that right now in this body. I would die. They should have.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shaking, shivering. Hey.
I'm gonna start convulsing.
I'm gonna go to the gas station and
Piece
get
of
some
fruit.
Give me a $5 bottle of water.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yo, you can't even walk your dog in the kid.
Huh?
No, I said, you can't even walk your dog in the canal. That motherfucker will be like,
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to.
Side that mother.
You wouldn't be able to. But the Lord in Ezekiel, that's why he said he's gonna take away the stony heart and give us the heart of flesh. And we know the heart's from our minds. So not only are we gonna get new bodies, the stony heart, like Apostle Tahar taught years ago, means really sin. Sin. He's gonna totally take sin out of us, man.
That's right.
You ain't even gonna think about being wicked.
damn.
Ever again.
You know what's a heavy thing? And I know this is all of us. That's like our main thing that we look forward to, right? The kingdom of heaven is not desire to sin no more. That's like out of all things we're gonna get, that's the main thing we want is to not be able to sin no more.
Yeah, but I'm sick and tired of just being wicked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm tired of having wicked thoughts and man, just being fucked up.
And it creates a life of worry.
Yeah,
You know
man.
that the Most High, he should take you out.
Yeah.
Just not worrying about bullshit no more.
This whole fucking kingdom is designed to be wicked, man. It's all fucking designed. It's designed for us to fail, man.
It's a snare for the Israelite soul.
Come on.
Straight up.
Case in point. You know, and see that proved that we're wicked, man, because hey, I'll be honest, you out there, wherever you may be, you in your car driving or you out walking, you see a woman with a dude and she bad, but she's dressed all titties, and you're gonna look and you're gonna like lust a little bit. But then you can't like, yo, man, she with that. But yo, the wickedness in us, you can't help but look like, damn.
Yeah.
That's lusting after the man's woman. But fuck him, he's wicked and she wicked.
Yeah.
But in this kingdom, that's promoted. Like, you let your woman just dress any way she want to dress. You know dudes are going to look. You know what I mean? But niggas are wicked. Niggas, you know, basically they're like, it's like pimps and hoes. Like, yeah, nigga, yeah, that's right, nigga. You wish you had that, right? You know these jakes that do that? They tell a woman to purposely dress like that. Yeah, niggas, yeah. They get off on that.
They gonna want
Yeah, nigga, that's right. I got it, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you wish you could hit this, right? You know what I'm saying? But that's what this kingdom is about. And then what Yahweh Shai said, whoso looketh upon a woman to lust after her have committed adultery already in his heart. That's a sin. Anytime you look at a woman, even if her man ain't with her, she got a man, but you lusting, you don't know she got a man, but you still lusting. These women are able to gather abroad and dress provocative, and you lusting after them. So we sin every day. Every fucking day. You understand? Hence, that's why I always say through the spirit of the Yahweh Shai, we gotta always pray every day. I tell brothers to pray. Pray as soon as you wake up. Pray all during the day. And pray for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start doing it again myself. I'm gonna start sending up that Psalms 51 every day is a prayer. Years ago, I used to do that, man. I'm gonna start doing it again. I'm gonna try to get into the habit of doing that again. Send up that Psalms 51. It's a prayer. Send it up as a prayer every day. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If time permits, you know what I mean?
A couple more precepts.
I got it, sir.
Roll out. Go ahead.
It is Proverbs 15. So lock that go. Proverbs 15, verse 31. The ear that heareth the reproof of life abideth among the wise. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul. But he that heareth reproof getteth understanding. The fear of Yahweh is instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. And that's pretty much with everything what we're talking about. You know, if you love yourself, you're going to love the Lord, because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And the fear you have for the Lord is because he could destroy you and your mind, put you in the lake of fire, and let you think about all the times that he gave you access to the brothers, gave you access to the internet to see these videos, and got you out of all kinds of troubles of your own making so that you could be delivered. But instead you reject the truth, and so the Lord will reject you. Matthew 7:21 on down.
And you said it's humility.
Humility, which is right now we're being humiliated before the world. Like you said, we're going to be kings in the future, right? It says in Psalms 82 that ye are gods, but you shall die like